This is my week 31 post-op with lap band. About 2 days late. I was supposed to do it on Thursday, but it's been a crazy week. I want to start the video with just a quick, I hope you get better, shout out to Jeremy, thegerm1. There's been so many positive messages, videos, comments out there for you, and big hug and well wishes to you and your family. I hope everything turns out great and you come back to us. So, okay, so week 31, I'm going to start with the big news, ladies and gentlemen. 9 weeks ago, I began the Couch to 5K program, and I can happily say I have passed the exam. Woohoo! So, 9 weeks of just push, drive, focus, motivation, any emotion you can attach to it, I had it. I finished it. I had my final run last night, and I honestly felt like as I was going to the gym that there should be like a marching band and banners like "Go Katie," because that's how intense I felt with I have actually completed this. Neither one were there. No marching band, no flags, no anything. However, in my head, I was, approaching something that I never thought I'd finish. Turns out I did. So it's possible, and I made it happen, and I could not be more excited. So pat on the back to me for completing Couch to 5K. And any of you, those of you who I've been partnering up with, thank you so much for the push, the comments, the phone calls, any and everything. I mean, really, I could not have done it without all of you, so thank you so much. And those of you who are doing it and haven't completed yet, believe me, the finish line is around the corner. Just make it there and you'll feel so excited that you completed it. So, what's been going on this week? Let's see. My weight actually stayed exactly the same. Was I confused by that? Yeah, I actually was. The only thing I can chalk it up to is just my body holds on to a lot of fluid, and like literally the next day after weigh-in I went down in weight. So I'm going by weigh-in days on Thursdays, and for the week I still stay the same, which was 233.2, so I'm still at a loss of 75.4 pounds, I believe, starting at 308.6. So some cool stats though I wanted to share with you guys. 9 weeks ago when I started Couch to 5K, I was 20 pounds heavier. So in the 9 weeks that I have done Couch to 5K, I am definitely saying the Couch to 5K helped me lose 20 more pounds. So that to me is a really cool thing. Not alone, I mean, aside from being able to now run 30 minutes without stopping, I lost 20 more pounds in that time frame, so that's awesome. I did a Zumba class for the first time. I had never really done an official workout class of Zumba. I've done it at home, on YouTube and stuff, but wow, that kicked my butt, or more so my legs actually. My friend and I went, and before we saw people stretching. We're like, why are these people stretching? It's dancing, it's fun. No, now I know why they were stretching, because my legs felt like jello the next morning. So that was fun. I'll for sure be going back to do that, because that's building strength and something different and switching it up, and I love to dance. So what else? This morning, the fat girl inside of me still struggles with celebrating things. How do you celebrate? In the past, I would go out to dinner with my family, or it was always usually around food, and that hasn't gone away. I'd like to sit here and say to you, all that stuff goes away, and it's perfect, and I change, and blah, and that's not true. It still is a struggle sometimes. Last night, God love my husband, I came home, and I had to go do my last run, so I could graduate from Couch to 5K, and he was, running late from work, so I sent him a message. I'm like, hey, where are you at? And he's like, oh, just running late. He comes home, and I'll attach pictures at the end too, with a dozen, gorgeous, fuchsia roses, a sweet card, a congratulations card, and a congratulations balloon for completing the Couch to 5K program. He's amazing. Moving on. So, that was very important to me, because it's not like a birthday or an anniversary. It was, one of the lines he used in the card was, I'm so happy for you for doing something for yourself and completing this. Could not agree more. I'm impressed. I have to say I'm impressed that I made it this long. I did not think I would. And for him to recognize that and be super sweet and, celebrate that moment for me and with me meant the world. So, love him for that, and many, many other reasons. What else? So as far as celebrating, you know, last night after I did my run, I felt so good, but immediately the first thought I had was, let's go celebrate, let's go out to dinner, which is the same Katie that happened, you know, that occurred 8 or 7 months ago. We went to dinner, I ate crappy, I even had ice cream after, and at the time, I'm not gonna lie, that shit tasted good, but waking up to a 2-pound gain, I'm like, oh, bad decision. But you know, I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up over it, because I have said a million times, this is not a diet. This is the rest of my life. And it was fun at the time. You know, we celebrated and had a really good time, and I know I should not have eaten those things. I'm aware of that, but I did. And this morning, I wanted to go to the gym to work it off, and I did. I went and ran another 30-minute session this morning at the gym. You know, so it's just about choices. I made a bad choice last night, but I followed it up with a really good choice this morning. So I've had a lot of comments and messages in the past month, and believe me, I appreciate more than I can even explain to you guys all the comments and messages I get. I look back, you know, to where I started 7 months ago and how I used to reach out to people and comment and be like, you know, how do you do this? I look up to you and I really need your help to push me, and I'm getting those messages now 7 months later, and I could not be more appreciative of that. I really could not. A, it keeps me in check, and it makes me feel like I've done something for myself. And if you're watching, you know, maybe I've said something or done something that's pushed you. I can only hope. But I have to be honest, the main reason I do these videos is for me. It keeps me in check. It's like a diary log of, you know, how far I've come and what I've done. And I can look back at the end of all this and say, you know what? I didn't think I could do this, and I did it. And I didn't think I could see a change in my face, or I didn't think I could see my collarbones, or whatever it is. I am here for anybody if you have questions. By all means, send them, you know, through private message on YouTube, or make a response video, or whatever it is. I try to watch everybody's videos, and if I'm not subscribed to you, please send me a message and say, hey, I'm subbed to you, you're not subbed to me. That's only fair, you know. I'm really bad about subbing back, but I'm going to definitely try to make that more of a priority, because watching your all's videos keeps me in check. With that said, you know, a lot of the comments and messages I've got, you know, I have to say, I'm really trying to make this work for myself. And if that inspires you, do the same. You know, the only person to blame for not doing it is yourself. I was in the exact same boat 7 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I mean, it's a constant daily struggle of addiction. That's how I look at it with food. I relate and empathize and sympathize so much more now with people who have addiction to alcohol or drugs, because food was my addiction, whether it was the amount or, I mean, anything. Just, it's a constant daily struggle. You know, I even asked Wendy, now that she's hit her goal, you know, do you feel like this is the end of the road, like now that you're done? And she's like, this isn't done. This is literally the rest of your life. And it didn't click with me. I thought, like, once I hit goal, like, I am done, it's going to be easy. That is so dumb. I mean, literally, it's a constant daily battle. Just because you hit your goal, and whenever I hit my goal, that's not going to be the end. I mean, it's going to be a daily, you know, struggle. I mean, I don't know how else to word it. It's a struggle, you know. There are definitely great moments, you know, non-scale victories that keep you positive and keep you motivated. But it's always going to be there. It's always going to be something that we think about every single day of our life. So, with that said, you know, I couldn't be happier with the decision I made 7 months ago to have Lap Band. I truly cannot. You know, I enjoy life so much more. I'm getting to be me, and I hope all of you that are watching, you know, if you've made that choice, enjoy it. You know, take the small things. You know, I bought a pair of 16 shorts, size 16 shorts from the Gap with my friend. That was the biggest in-store non-scale victory I've had in such a long time. So take those moments